While making my last video on Swordsman, or rather, I think it was during last evening or something, I realized I had no video for Hels' armor physics. I have no idea where her weak spots is. And I think I need to know myself, because when I face her in Ultimate Swordsman, because I want to get that spoon, because the spoon is very powerful as a blunt weapon. And if you checked out my previous videos, you know that blunt weapons like a mace actually penetrates armor better than a slashing weapon like a sword or axe. So with that said, let's check out Hel and her weak spots. I have made myself invisible, and I believe I made her. Yep, she is passive, although I guess she will continue to become invisible. Okay, that's annoying. Anyway, okay. Where did you? Okay. She looks like. This is gonna take a while. Okay. Legs. Yep. Even her front legs here seem to be vulnerable to damage. Yes, I have not checked her out, so we're gonna explore her together. Seriously! You start really... I can't even insult her! I think, yeah, she's vulnerable there at the arm. I can see that she has barely no armor at the elbow. But on the arm she has, let's see. Yeah. Head is pretty protected, but it seems to be only a face mask. So striking like that could do some nice damage. Yeah, indeed. Striking her on the head do damage, but you will have to strike her like that because she's wearing a face mask. I imagine stabbing her through those eye sockets aren't easy. She seems to be protected at the throat as well. God damn it! Not perfectly protected though. Nope, not perfectly protected at the throat. But is it a viable option? Who knows? But as we know, the mace does do damage even though they are armored. Oi! Hello. So the mace you can strike anywhere on armor and still do damage. Now, slashing weapons will damage a armored opponent as well, even if you strike the armor. But it will do significantly less than a mace. Now, the positive thing about a slashing weapon like the swords, of course, are that they have a longer reach than a mace. A much further reach. Is she vulnerable at the legs? Let's check. Yes, she seems to be vulnerable at the legs there. Where did she go now? Is the door opening? Yep, the door is opening. Let's go. Okay. So, what have we found out so far? The elbow is vulnerable. The head is also vulnerable striking like that, which is important to know. Now this guy, well, he doesn't seem to have any armor at all, so we're just gonna check quickly on that, and then we're gonna skip this. So skip over this. Well, you are. I'm gonna have to kill him. Oh, right. Crystals. Forgot about that thing. Been so long since I did this normally. Poke, 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 poke. I'm such a child. I need to grow up. No, I don't. I don't need to grow up. Grown-ups are boring. Pokey pokey plippo poke. I wanna stab you in the ass. I wanna stab you in the ass. Come on. Okay. He doesn't want us to get stabbed in the ass. There it is. One more. Poke, poke, poke. Doesn't even tickle. Okay. He's got some nuts of steel. Balls of steel. Where are you now? Oh, there we are. Nah. Oh! Away with you! Now, let's see. Where is she? Alright, these things. Now the annoying part comes. This is the very annoying part. I actually died here once, but let's see. She's vulnerable at the left and right elbow. She is vulnerable at the throat, we've seen that, and to the head like that. And also at the legs, as we saw. Now let's check out how the... Well, the chest is pretty protected, it seems. It's difficult to see in the lighting that is in this room. Okay, she teleported into me and I lost my sword. That's interesting. Didn't teleport, she moved really fast and invisibly, but yeah. She seems to take damage from me stabbing her in the chest, but is that because... And she seems to be spilling blood, but is that... I don't think it's the slash damage, I think it's the blunt damage that's made by the weapons by default. Wonder if you can... Would be cool if you could, like, capture one of those, or protect yourself by blocking. Okay, the chest is pretty vulnerable, but it's vulnerable in the sense of you can stab her and make her flinch, but it's not... I mean, every strike kind of does that, so... Where's me? Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see. We checked the legs, the elbows, and the head. I think that's about it. There isn't much more vulnerabilities you can find in the enemies. As I said, blunt weapon does more damage anywhere on the body than the blunt damage from a slashing weapon. But the slashing weapons can of course slash the body where it is vulnerable much better than a blunt weapon can do. But I do prefer to have a blunt weapon in my offhand when facing armor physics enemies, because I mean, if they get close, a shorter weapon is preferable because you can easier maneuver this close to your own body than a longer weapon. A longer weapon can get stuck in like environment in the enemy, or it can be swiped away by the enemy. So having a shorter weapon in your offhand to do some close quarter blocking, well, it could be very beneficial. And then having the left up and attacking with the right. But of course attacking with the left is not out of the question. Excuse me. I guess I should finish you off, right? God damn it! Stop doing that! Seriously! I mean, I could do all the bosses in one video, but this video is gonna be longer because she teleports. So, throat, somewhat vulnerable, but it could be just blunt damage from the slashing weapon, which is not very beneficial. Striking at the elbow, that gives you the most damage, or at the legs. Where did you go now? Seriously. Uh-huh. I think she's behind me, yep. Now, of course, this is very rough indeed, because as you will also need to avoid her attacks. And don't fight her there in the dark, because you can barely see her, and that's not to your advantage. I'm just gonna end it right here, because this bitch is annoying. Anyway, that's been the weak spots for Hels. I hope this is to your advantage. I hope you like this video. I've been Swip92, have a great life, and I hope to see you in future videos. Bye bye! And bye, bitch! Where are you? Yes! That's what you get! That's what you get! No, she didn't annoy me at all. Ugh.